rated. Shout out to him. This is the Pitch Whisperer Day, guys. Let's get to the money.
Let's get to the
money.
Let's get to the
money. Let's get to the motherfucking money.
Fuck the bookies, fuck the bookies. FTV screaming fuck the bookies, 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 fuck the bookies. FTV screaming fuck the bookies, fuck the bookies, fuck the bookies. Middle finger in the air screaming fuck the bookies. Woke up in the morning, grab my little black book. Yesterday can eat a dick, cause we lost by the hook. Can't win them all, so you never see me get shook. Today's a new day, the bookmaker's getting cooked. When I spot a dirty K, the full units getting paid. Always find the value, I would never be afraid. Scared money don't win, but I'm not going all in unless I see a bet I love, then I put my balls on a bookie's chin. Let it all soak in, doubling my bread, winning money with my friends. If you got the itch and you wanna go big, follow Sharpie bets and you gon' really fucking win. This is not financial advice, it's entertainment. But if I find the right price, believe I'm parlaying it. You can see my spreadsheet, I'm winning, not just saying it. Profit in the green every week, I'm never negative. I can bet an ace or a shitty old picture. Pick the right spots cause I'm the K-Prop whisperer. Shut up when I speak until you finally get the picture. I'm the best in the world, tell me you getting richer. Fuck the bookies, fuck the bookies. FTV screaming fuck the bookies, 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 fuck the bookies. FTV screaming fuck the bookies, fuck the bookies, fuck the bookies. Middle finger in the air screaming fuck the bookies.
Let's get to the motherfucking monies. Yes, sir. That's what we are here to do. Let's get to the motherfucking monies. Welcome to the Balking Dead. I'm your host, Sharpie's Bets. And once again, this show is still sponsored by Prize Picks. So go on over there and use that promo code PUBSports. Why, guys? Your first match deposit up to $100, they got you. So do us a favor, do you a favor, and go use that promo code. If you already used it, go use it in your wife's name. But, yeah, shout out to you guys. Smash the like if you haven't. Twitter world, this video will end shortly, so click the link and come join the fucking crew. I already see you, my guy, Tone fucking Miggins, LJ from Houston, Rocco fucking Rogers, and everybody's already up in here, guys. Like the song says, like the fucking we do. Fuck the fucking bookies, guys, and we cast super nice and easy last night with fucking good old Shane Bieber. Almost called him Justin, but nah. Let's be real. That might have been the 3 bowls and 1 dab before the show. But you get called by your real name when you cash us tickets around here on these parks. So shout out to you all. We're going to keep this train rolling. And once again, I didn't think I was going to bet. And then I pulled the trigger, guys. And there's actually a few spots where I really do like on the board today. And like always, we're going to break down 6K props. I'm going to give you non-biased black book fucking information. Nowhere else has this black book. Why? Because I fucking made it. At the end of the day, I do this shit, guys, because I'm a god, right? I think I am. The god complex is fucking real, guys, at the end of the day. But let's start this show off with the first pitcher, guys. And if it wasn't for the chance of rain, I would 30K this sumbitch up as fast as lightning, guys. Once they came out with the lineups, that was. So if they push this game off, say, an hour and then start the game, this is where I'll get to Twitter and let you all know I will be on this sumbitch here in motherfucking Wild. Sandy Alcantara, guys, versus the Braves, or at the Braves, not versus. He is at the Braves here, guys. He was at 6+ minus 145 this morning. Moved to a 6+ minus 176 about 30 minutes before the show. So his 7+ now is at a minus 152, guys. So pretty much he's taken nothing but over money. A full number has already gone and passed since where it was at this morning. And I would still bet the 7+, but that minus fucking 152 can go suck my balls, guys, at the end of the day. We talked about this yesterday, and we are now back-to-back winners on the Dirty K. 70 motherfucking, I don't even know, actually. Like, we only have fucking 75 losses on that bitch. And we've been killing it, guys. 133 wins, 75 losses, and our last 20 is now at 13-7, guys. So we're really seeing the fucking board well, and we're pulling the trigger when the trigger is need to be pulled. Let's get into his averages, guys. Well, over his last 8, he's averaging 7. So is there an alarm at the end of the day? We'll talk about that. And home road, pretty much the same. 8 strikeouts per 9. Well, we get into the issue with his strikeouts, guys, is right-handed to left-handed, and he dominates the right-handed side compared to only 7.3 strikeouts per 9 from the left-handed side. He strikes out 9.2 from the right-handed side, which is it's 2 fucking strikeouts more per game, guys, at the end of the day, because this guy's a walking 7 to 9 innings. So projected lineups is 6 right-handed, 3 left-handed bats. That favors our man in this spot. The only thing is 19% chance of rain with a 40%. Well, it says 19% when I looked at the thing. Then when I actually go to Atlanta baseball weather and actually look on their legit websites, they're saying it's a 40% chance of showers with a chance of thunderstorm, guys. At the end of the day, thunder means you fucking stop. Period. They cannot have thunder with fucking metal. It's just not going to happen. They have a fucking strict amount of time they can play before the last fucking lightning bolt at the end of the day, guys. And if they're projecting chances of thunderstorms, I just got to say pass, even when everything says, oh, you some bitch should go out there and smack these hoes, guys. So let's talk about Sandy Alcantara a little bit. Number 8 in the black book. So they drop his average by 1. Now, that's what I was talking about. Is this a trap? Now, no, we zoom it back, guys. He's 5 wins, 5 losses to 6+ over his last 10, and they put it at a minus 145, which they were even putting the juice up higher than what it should have been on that because they figured people were going to bet it strictly off of what he's done in the past to them, guys. And he had 7 Ks in one game, and then back to back, he yapped them with 14, guys. So 9 innings in the first game, 8 innings in the second game. These are all back in May, guys. May 22nd and 28th to be exact. But at the end of the day, he owned this fucking team. And we're going to get a little bit more into it why I think everybody's done smacked the over, guys. And if it wasn't for the rain, I'd be on it with you. But hopefully it doesn't rain and you guys cash your over tickets with Sandy Alcantara today for the ones that are on him. And let's talk about it, guys. It's not just strictly what he's done to this team. Let's dig into the black book, guys. Baby, baby. Math says yes. Numbers say yes. And then we dig into he's faced 4 teams this year with a strikeout percentage of a 26% or higher. These fucking Braves are at a 26.1 over their last 200 plate appearances, and this man is averaging 10.25 strikeouts. Let me repeat that again. When I dig through the black book and he faces a team with a 26% strikeout percentage or higher, and 24 is bad, 27 is pull the fucking knife out and find a reason not to fucking gut him like a fish. Shout out to my guy Nasty Nate. He gonna help me catch a fish one day. I'm probably the only motherfucker in California who's never caught a goddamn fish, bro. Like, I went like 2 or 3 times. Not for me. Not for me. Who the fuck wants to sit outside 6 fucking hours and not catch a fish? Not Sharpie, I'll tell you the fuck that. I ain't got
I would do
patience
it
for
every
fish.
day. I would do it every day.
Oh, God, bro. Well, I don't drink beer either. So at the end of the day, I'm a fucking pothead who will drink a bottle of Grey Goose if he goes out, but I never leave. So at the end of the day, let's talk a little more about Alcantara and not me, guys. Everything says smash this guy. So I do not hate anybody on it. Me particularly, I have to stay off strictly for the fact of the fucking rain. Is what it is. And life's a bitch and you marry one. And I'm becoming a better capper by letting certain shit go. Even if it fucking cashes, fine. I'm going to watch the game. I'm going to hope he fucking cashes. And I'm going to enjoy it because I'm not going to stress those 2 strike counts. I'm just not. Because I ain't got a goddamn dollar on it. But like I said, guys, I hope you cash it. And the only reason I see it not hitting is if the weather somehow gets involved. Now let's get to the other side of this, guys. Old man Uncle Charlie. And before I do, you guys fucking rock. Already as many likes as people up in here. Already almost hit the 30 fucking likes. So, you guys rock, guys, without me even asking. And that's the one thing I do ask for. And usually I'll look over and be like, damn, I ain't got shit. But, y'all fucking rock, guys. So, we do have a Dirty K. And we're going to get into that guy. But right now, it's not Charlie Morton. But, he's another spot I like, guys. But I don't get the number. And if I don't get the number, I've got to say what? Gotta say pass. And especially if I'm already seeing rain in this game, that's scaring me enough off of Alcantara. And it's not the rain, it's the chances of thunderstorms. So hopefully they start the game late, like I said, and then I can get in on some Alcantara. But As of right now, that's a pass on Alcantara, and let's talk about our man, Uncle Charlie Morton. 7 plus this morning at a minus 157, and it's exactly the same. His 8 plus was at a minus 102, and it's exactly the same. Prize Picks has him at a 7 plus. Fantasy scores at a 41.5 over there at Prize Picks. Over his last 8 games, he's averaging 7.5 strikeouts. Over home road strikeouts, he averages 12K per 9 at home compared to 9.4 on the road. 10.7 to the left-handed side per 9 compared to 11.3 from the right-handed side. And they are projected 6 right-handed, 3 left-handed bats. Now, let's get into number 11 in the black book, guys. We talk about these guys up in the top, guys. They put people down, and these are guys I like to bet on, guys. So it's fucking hard to say no, but at the end of the day, it's been good to my bankroll, guys. And I'm hoping they drop the juice on somebody we talk about later because he may be just the next dirty K, guys. I refuse to bet a dirty K this month over the juice of minus 130, guys, because we're going to build your bankroll with me. I am going to tell you what I'm betting, and I'm going to tell you to put $100 fucking on that, and we are going to fucking smack these bookies this month. This month, it's going to be fucking sponsored by Pub Sports and Sharpie's Bets, guys. We're going to get you some of that football money, guys, to play with on the weekends, guys. So I'm not going to bet every day. I'm going to give you breakdowns every day, except maybe tomorrow. But we'll get into that later. Tomorrow, I might just put up a pick of the day and call it a day because Guillermo and Noli, man, they're trying to get this guy out of his prison cell, man. So trying to go check out some Flightline. But let's talk about some old Charlie Morton, guys. At the end of the day, he has 7 wins, 3 losses to that number 7 plus. That's a 70% win rate, guys. And I know some books out there at a minus 130 to a minus 140. And the book that we use, mybookie.ag, had him at a minus 157, guys. So at the end of the day, to even see or know that there was a minus 140 out there on a 7 plus is enough to tell me just to pause, guys. Now, there's been a lot of shady numbers over the last few weeks with Charlie Morton that this guy has ran through the wall with at the end of the day. Last week he didn't cash. Why? Probably because it was St. Louis. We talk about that all the time on this show, guys. At the end of the day, you've got to have a really good fucking reasoning to play against St. Louis because they're one of the better teams in baseball that don't strike out and put the bat on the ball. Yeah. Kind of like those pesky ass fucking Diamondbacks, guys. And thank God that walk percentage kept us off of fucking Woodruff last night. Woo-wee! 7 fucking lefties in the lineup said, smack that guy. Smack him. This dude's going to kill it. But Sharpie said, nah. That 10% walk percentage or higher, he's never gotten more than fucking 6. Averaging fucking 4.7 in that spot. And that guy didn't come close. He was a fucking mess last night. And thank God that we are seeing the board well, guys. But right now, this number to me just wasn't adding up, that 7. And I just don't get it, guys. So let's talk about it. Math says yes. Numbers say yes. This is the second time they've seen them. And what I mean by numbers say yes, not all the time you're going to see a crazy-ass strikeout number or this or that. But when he faced them back on May 20th and he went 5 innings, 3 earned runs with 5 strikeouts, he faced a legit better fucking team and a different fucking team. And that's what I mean by these numbers say yes. He is facing a team where the strikeout percentage has moved from an 18.8 to a 23.8. From back on May 10th, they were at an 18.8. And they were crushing the ball back then, guys. 270, 754 with a 170 ISO. They're nowhere near those numbers right now, guys. They're bottom 5 every which way you want to look, guys. And then if you want to dig a little deeper into it, guys, Charlie Morton played this team 6 times last year. 6 fucking times. 7 plus strikeouts in 5 of those games, guys. He dominates this team. And when he paid them in May 20th, I'm going to actually say there's at least 70% of those guys that aren't even on the fucking team anymore, guys. So he's not even seeing the same team that got him, and the numbers are just fucking putrid right now. So everything tells me this is a smash spot for Charlie Morton, other than the line just being off to me, guys. So if the line's off, I got to pay attention to it, guys. At the end of the day, I am here to bet when they give me a man's average, and then I'm going to fuck them in the eye hole with that, guys, because at the end of the day, that's what we do on this show. We fucking cash tickets and we don't fucking guess why they're doing this or why they're doing that. We don't put guessing. We take out the guessing and we take a calculated risk is what I'm going to say when we fucking bet our guys at the end of the day. We would like some numbers and a lot of factual basis to go with it. Not just numbers, guys, because like I say all the time on this show, numbers are like what? Lawyers. They don't necessarily tell the truth, but they don't necessarily lie to you guys. It's our job to figure it out, guys. That's why I'm a guy who takes numbers. I know the game. I know the game of baseball probably better than I know most of my kids, and I know my kids pretty damn fucking well, guys, at the end of the day. And my kids love baseball just as much as me, and my kids are all wet from they're grown now, guys. They're fucking 16 to 22. So when we talk sports and we talk baseball, and my kids can go back fucking years and years and years with stats and data and facts, bro, and they're just like me at the end of the day, guys. We are a walking encyclopedia when it comes to sports. Now, just because you're a walking encyclopedia doesn't make you good at betting sports. I know college football like a motherfucker. I could talk to you about it. Sure as fuck can't bet it. I'll tell you I'm the biggest fucking college football fade in the history. Because anytime I bet a college football game, I would lose. So I just stopped betting it. Shout out to my man Zoe. He gonna get me in the line of winning because I'm gonna have to tail him a little bit. So is what it is, guys. I'm just being honest with you guys. You can't be great at everything, but I do know one person who is actually. I won't lie. I know a few people who are, but I can't. I put way too much time and effort into what I do that I just ain't got that much time in the day for me. So let's get into it, guys. If this line didn't seem off, I'd be on Charlie Morton. Also, if the rain and the thunderstorms that are keeping me off Alcantara weren't there, there you go, guys. At the end of the day, it is what it is. Life's a bitch and you marry one. I would play both of these overs. Actually, I would stay off of Morton because of the line. I don't get the line. I would smash Sandy Alcantara if it wasn't for the rain. So maybe the gods bless us. Maybe the gods give us a fucking rain out or a hour and an hour stoppage in between, like not in between to start the game, so that these guys don't even warm up and just come out and do a fresh start. So if that happens, then I'll get on them and I'll tweet it out and let you all know. But until then, shout out to the 50 deep and the 30 who hit the like. Smash the like if you haven't. We still haven't got to the fucking Dirty K, but all likes help for when we get to the recap for the fellas who did come late. So let's get into Jordan Montgomery, guys. And let's talk about another line move. And I agree with the line move. Playing these Cubs again, guys, in the last 10, 11 day period. And when I mean, if I say 10 days, guys, and it's 11 or 12, so fucking be it. I'm sorry, it's not exact. My technical rule is a 15-day period. I'll say 10 days, whatever. I mean 15. If you're seeing a team within a 15-day period, it's like a back-to-back to me unless you can prove otherwise throughout your shit. So that's just my rule. That's just the way I do it. Is what it is, and let's get to it. This morning he was at a 5 plus minus 154, and right before the show, 5 plus minus 176. His 6 plus this morning was a plus 110, all the way out to a minus 152 before the show. So this shit has moved a whole fucking number. 5 plus minus 154 this morning is now a 6 plus minus 152. What? A guy on a 10-day fucking back, like seeing the same team within a fucking 15-day period has got bet up a number, and I'm going to say, yeah, I agree with it, guys, at the end of the day. So let's get into it, guys. There is no home run strikeouts because he has been traded for me, and I'm not going to do the math on a guy who hasn't been at that stadium all year at the end of the day. He's averaging 5.6 strikeouts over his last 8. Now, is that a problem? No, zoom it back, guys. He's 5 wins, 5 losses to that number. And yeah, is what it is. That's a 50% win rate, guys, that they were giving you a minus 154 probability of happening. So they were making you pay for it already. And now you're paying for it again if you want that 6 fucking plus now, guys, at the end of the day. And I'm not betting shit with juice in it no more, guys. At the end of the day, that'll murder you, guys. So gotta kick back, gotta watch, and be careful of your bankroll, guys, at the end of the day. But let's talk about it. He does strike out 11.7 strikeout per 9 from the left-handed side and 8.4 from the right-handed side. Projected lineup is an all right-handed lineup, guys. So just strictly by the math, he's going to have to go out there and get a strikeout per inning. Cool. Not a problem. Now let's get into him, guys, at the end of the day. This is, like I said, the second time in 10 days seeing the same team, and he's already had 2 back-to-back this year. And he's seen the same team in a 10-day period like he is right now, guys. And he replicated the same games, guys, in a back-to-back. where he went out there and did 2 runs or less in the first game and went out and replicated the same thing, strikeout wise, matched the first game to the second game, and so with the 10-day period, guys, he went out there, went 5 innings, gave up 0 earned runs. I think he had 4 strikeouts. Seeing the team later on 10 days, he went 5 innings, gave up 2 earned runs, where last time he gave up 0 earned runs, and he had 5 strikeouts. So this guy has shown in his game logs and throughout this year that he handles teams on back-to-backs and that he's handled teams that or within a 10-day, 14-day period, guys. At the end of the day, this guy has a big pitch mix, and it's no fucking lie, guys. I mean, there's no secret, no lie. There's no fucking secret that this man's strikeouts went up 2.5K per 9 since joining the best catcher to ever fucking call a game. I'm not going to say he's the best hitting catcher. No, but at the end of the day, Yadier Molina is a goddamn walking Hall of Famer, guys. And this fucker, if you want him calling anybody's game, you want this guy calling your game, guys. His ERA is still the same pre-post, right around that 3.3 ERA. Beautiful. And now he's in a beautiful ballpark to pitch in. Granted, he's at home here. Beautiful park to fucking pitch in. And his Ks went up from 7.1K per 9 to a fucking 9.4, guys. So strictly by everything, guys, it says he just needs a strikeout per inning is what this dude averages, and that he should go out there and do that. So I get it. Everybody who jumped on that 5+, good job. 6+, I still get it, but I'm not paying the juice. Not a -150, guys. Not for something that's already been moved a whole number up where that, like, I missed it at the end of the day, and I wouldn't have betted at that juice in the first place. So, is what it is. Shout out to the ones who did get it at that 5+ or are on the 6. I definitely lean that way, guys, and it's just hard for me to bet guys on a back-to-back, guys, period, or within a 2-game, 15-day period. Those are, to me, is usually run, but in the numbers, dude, he shows that he can handle it and that he should average his normal, guys. Go out there and push. And he's pushed versus that team twice already, guys. Twice versus this team. 7 innings, 0 earned runs with 5 Ks. And that's with the fucking Yankees catcher, guys. And that was at Yankee Stadium in that shitty-ass ballpark. And then he was in Chicago with the best catcher in the history of baseball. And the guy just goes out there and goes 9 innings, 0 earned runs with 7 strikeouts at the end of the day. So another thing about running a guy's strikeouts real quick on a 10-day period is he only had 7 and 9 innings, guys. That wasn't a lot. So it's not like these guys are going to just freak out and try to jump on him first pitch. When a team strikes out a boatload the first time, that's when you got to be cautious the second time. But right now, everything is telling me this guy's going to hit that 5+ that was there this morning, and even his 6+. And he should be out there 6 innings and deal versus a team who is starting to hit, though. If you're going to go back over their last 200 plate appearances, when they went versus them last time, they were at a 201 average and a 589 OPS with a 138 ISO. That's pretty much average ISO, but bottom 10 average OPS, guys. So they weren't hitting the ball. Now, they're at a 254 average, 705 OPS with an ISO of 153. So they're top 10 everything right now, other than their walk percentage is a 5.9%. That's never good, guys. But their strikeout percentage is at a 22.9. When the last time he faced them, it was at a 27. So in the numbers, it says no. In the math, it says yes. And in my gut, it says yes. At the end of the day, this guy's just post All-Star with fucking Yadier Molina has been a different man, guys, at the end of the day. Even though he could get hit today, by the numbers, it says the volatility could be in there at the end of the day. But this guy has shown since he's been in that red over there in St. Louis that he is just a beast, bro. A beast they shouldn't have let go in the East. So is what it is. We'll see if that Master Bader trade was worth it at the end of the day when you get him out that boot. But he still ain't out the boot, and this guy's fucking helping the Cardinals get to the playoffs. Shout out to the chat, guys. You guys fucking rock. Already 60 live on a Friday, guys. Shout out to you guys. Next Friday is going to be even doper because if you know me, you know I fuck football in the eyes too. I've been betting these prop shit, guys, since props were out for the first time. I was doing $1,000 fantasy leagues before they were props, guys. That's how I did baseball. That's how I did football. That's how I know all these gosh damn players, guys. At the end of the day, you got to know shit in 12-team leagues. When you're betting $1,000 leagues, guys, you got to know the backups on backups on backups. And that's how I am so good at baseball, because they gave you props, guys. And that means I don't have to draft. And that means I get to play who I fucking want. Every day it's a new day. It's like, oh, look who's in my lap today. It's a Dirty K. Oh, look at this. And he's at 6+, guys, minus 120. And that's where I bet him at, guys. And we're talking Lance McCullers. And that's the Dirty K of the day. Shout out to you all in here. Smash the like if you haven't. Get it to that 50 for the recap for the ones who show up late. And Prize Picks has him at a 5.5, and his fantasy score is at a 33.5. Same fucking juice when I bet him. I bet him about this morning. He was at a minus 121. I seen him drop down to a minus 111, and it came back up to a minus 120, and that's where I bet it, and that's where it was at before this show. Now, let's get into it, guys. We don't have no last 6, no last 8 on him. This will be his 4th game coming off the IL. We bet him once already this year, and we cashed. Now we're going to bet him twice, and we're going to fucking cash. Let's get into the math, guys, and I get it. Only 4 games. This will be his 4th game. How are you going to do his math? Well, he pitched last year too, guys. Let's take the math from this year and add it to the fucking this year. And this is where we get dirty, and this is why we stayed off of him in certain spots, guys. The average is a strikeout per inning, only 9K per 9 at home. Where we get him here on the road versus an Angels team that he averages 11.6K per 9. So we get a 2.5 strikeouts more per game than what he averages at home. Baby, I like that. Now let's get a little more into it. Left-handers, he strikes out at a 9.7K per 9. Right-handers is a 10.5K per 9. And they are projected 5 right-handed and 4 left-handed. And at first, I was like, okay, let's make sure they give me the lineup. Let's make sure they give me this lineup. And then I was thinking, like, why? Why do I need to? I'm content if they give me 5 righties or 5 lefties at the end of the day, or if they want to, however they want to do it. He strikes out 9.7 from the left-handed side K per 9 and 10.5 from the right-handed side. So it isn't that big of a difference. Once we're getting over 9.5K per 9, we're averaging over a strikeout per inning on both sides, guys. So, okay, fuck that, dude. Why? I'm okay with the lineup. So let's get a little bit deeper into fucking Lance McCullers, guys. Like I said, this is his 4th game back, and he's now off of back-to-back 90-plus pitches. Cool. I'm not asking for much more, but he should be let go, and we got a beautiful coach to bet on. If you guys tune in often, you know I talk about betting on K-props. You also are betting on the coach, and you want that coach to leave you out there. And that fucking old goat, that old dusty goat over there, guys, at the end of the day, will leave his pitchers out there, guys. And I expect a dominant game, and if you're showing he's going to have a dominant game, bam. So what I mean by that is, yes, he can give up a couple runs, but I see one of those games, guys, where we're going to be like, dang, why'd they put his K-prop at a 6+? Well, I'm going to tell you what, it's been at a 6+ every fucking game since he's been out, guys, and he hit it the one time we played him versus Atlanta when the numbers really said so. The numbers were, they were walking at like a 7% chance, and they were striking out at that 24% clip. And when I went through my numbers from last year with him, you know, those are numbers where this guy would dominate. So let's get a little bit deeper into Lance McCullers, guys. So, baby, he played the Angels 5 times last year, 2 times on the road. And I'm bringing up 2 times on the road because why? He averages 2.5 strikeouts more on the road, and he's on the road here, guys. So that's strictly why I didn't even look at anything else and why I'm looking at the road. So looked at the road, and only one of those times were not a back-to-back or within a 10-day period, guys. So when I break down those numbers and I look back at the numbers from the black book from last year and I put them up to this year, when he went out there and went 5.2 innings, 6 hits, 2 earned runs, and had 8 strikeouts, this team was walking at a 9.3% clip, striking out at a 24.5% clip. Like I said, I knew from last year that 24% clip was a play on with Lance McCullers, guys. This is people I've tracked for years. This ain't just this year, years. So when we go back to it and we looked at it, guys, they were hitting 226 with a 628 OPS and a 0.99 ISO back then. And he went out there and dominated the fuck out of them. So now we look at the numbers today, guys. They're walking 4.3%. That's a 5% difference of where they were at the last time they seen him. 25.8 strikeout percentage, guys. That's a strikeout 1.2 higher than where he was when he dominated them the last time. And the average is the same. OPS is the same. The ISO is not. The ISO of these Angels is 180, and that is good. So when they do hit the ball, they are hitting for doubles or home runs, guys. That's what that ISO means. And as a strikeout person, you want them strikeouts if they're on second or third. And there might be a couple guys on second or third today, guys. But at the end of the day, Lance McCullers is the dirty K. The math adds up, the numbers adds up, the situation adds up. And this is what I'm talking about, guys. I'm not going to force nothing, and I'm going to play it, and it is what it is. So let's keep it going and talk about two more fucking people, and one that if they drop the juice down just a little bit more, I will be getting dirty with that bitch. And the numbers don't say play, but once again, numbers are like lawyers, guys. They don't necessarily tell you the truth. They just don't fucking necessarily lie to you. So it's our job to figure it out, and we're going to figure it out. So shout out to the 60 plus live, 40 plus likes. We were going to get to the 50 for those guys that need the recap of the Dirty K. But until then, let's get into Eric Lauer, guys. And 5 plus minus 152 this morning was now at a 5 plus minus 162. So it went up 10 cents at that to right before the show. Now what moved crazy, guys, is the 6 plus. It was at a plus 108. Now it's at a minus 120, guys. So that 6 plus got hit, and that's what I'm talking about, guys. We got to start betting, not the juice, and taking shit like that. 6 plus got plus 108 to minus 120. That's not a bad that's a 30-cent fucking move, but definitely a good job if you're on that. But I'm going to have to kick back, and I'm going to give you guys my reasoning. He's averaging 4.6 strikeouts over his last 8, and he's 6 wins, 4 losses to that 5 plus over his last 10. And that minus 152 to minus 156 is that implied probability of him getting that, in my opinion. So I don't get that the line's off, but you ain't going to catch me betting that minus 150 to a minus 160 at this time. So that would have to be just look on over to that 6 plus, in my opinion, and then you'd have to redo the math on that. And I didn't do that because I'm going to get into why I don't want to bet on this guy for the rest of the fucking year, guys. Now, 8.7 strikeouts at home per 9 compared to 8.5 on the road, pretty much the same. And he's the exact fucking same left-handed versus right-handed K per 9, averaging 8.6 K per 9 versus each side. So doesn't matter lineup-wise, and they are projecting 5 right-handed, 4 left-handed bats. And righties hit him for a 229, where lefties hit him at a 241. So let's get into it, guys. I get the line, the average 4.6, like I said, and the 60% rate with the minus 150 that's now hit to minus 160. Now, my issue with fucking Lauer is when I go through his last 8 games, he's had 2 walks in 2 of those games. The other 6 games, he's had 3 plus more walks, guys. Now, at the end of the day, I'm not trying to bet on dudes to walk people. I'm here to bet on dudes to strike people out. Now, when I dig into it deeper and I look, this guy is now pitched 135 innings this year when he hasn't pitched more than 118 in the last 3 seasons. Now, not everybody's arm goes to fucking dust. Now, this is what I'm going to people take this a little too fucking like, oh, he's past his innings limit. To me, it's over a 60% rate of guys who pass their innings limit who can't hang. Then there's that other 40% guys who blow through it. There's guys like Strider right now who's putting his dick on the table. There's other guys out there, Gilbert. There's other guys that are doing it, guys. So it's not just like, you got to I just pass because I'm not trying to guess which one is going to do it. I just strictly let it go. Once they pass their 30 innings, if I start to see any problems, I got to let it go, and that's fine. That's just me, and that's my rule at the end of the day, guys. And he is now, like I said, 20 innings past more than he's pitched in the last 3 seasons, and to me, I'm seeing that, guys. He's looking tired in those walks. To have that many goddamn walks in an 8-game period, guys, is just fucking absurd. So, Mr. Lauer, until next year, bon fucking voyage. But it's Mayday, guys. Oh, it's Mayday. And the line's dropping. And if the juice drops, I'm going to get in on these bitches, guys. Straight up, guys, at the end of the day. Give me minus 130, and I will fucking dirty K this bitch. And the numbers don't say so. And it's going to be tough when you go up against a team walking at a 10.7 walk percentage clip, guys. I get that. But let's get into Dustin fucking May. 6 pluses was at a plus 134, moved to a plus 139, and then now is a 6 pluses at a minus 126. Now, why did they do that and drop his 5 plus from a 220 something to a minus 143? because they don't want to give you plus money each way, guys, because that they got hit on that under so hard that they need over money now, guys. Now, if they give that juice down enough to that minus 130, I will be them that gives them that over money here in fucking Y, guys. Dustin May. Granted, there's not much to take in, granted, and these numbers are absurd, but it is what it is, and it is what it is. He averages 11.9 strikeouts per 9 at home over the last 2 seasons, 11.4 strikeouts per 9 on the road. Versus lefties, he's striking out 16.6 K per 9 compared to 9.9 from the right-handed side, and they are projected 5 left-handed bats and 4 right-handed bats. Now, yes, that's crazy, 16.6, but I'm also going to tell you guys he's only faced like not more than 15 innings worth of work versus the lefties, guys. So he hasn't pitched much over the last 2 years. Granted, I was on him all year last year. The only time we lost him was when he got hurt versus Milwaukee. I was on him at the beginning of the year when he came back. I told you guys it's fucking May Day, guys. It's May Day. We went out there and cashed a nice little half unit on. Then he went on a back-to-back, and I said, nah. When a team strikes out like that, guys, and they see you on a back-to-back, that's rule number 1. You just let it go. Is what it is. He didn't get his strikeouts last week, guys. And now at that 6+, I was really leaning at that 6+, plus 135, plus 140. I was waiting for his pitching outs so I could half bet his outs with that plus money. And then that way I know it, guys, because at the end of the day, my guy's on a pitch count. And I'll tell you what, I don't like running guys on pitch counts. And I'm going to tell you what, it's been on a pitch count since last year. It's the same number, guys, so I'm not scared of that number at the end of the day. That number is 90 pitches or 6 innings, whichever comes first. That is the rule for Dustin May right now, guys, unless he runs into a boatload of trouble. That is what the Dodgers have projected for him and told him what he's going to do. So if he gets through those 6 innings at 50 pitches, guys, and gets pulled, don't cry. You heard it here first. He is not going past 6 innings, or he's not going to go past that 90 pitch mark. Granted, they'll let him finish off the batter. So, yeah. But at the end of the day, guys, last year, too, he never went past 93, averaging 89.5 pitches per game. And they capped him right around that 90 spot last year as well, guys. So that's why I'm going to say don't be too stressed on that 90 pitch count with this man. Now my issue with them, guys, is they're going to drop it to a 5 when I was already thinking this with a 6. This motherfucking man got 6+ strikeouts in every fucking game since last year. That's not a back-to-back or the game he got hurt. Get the fuck out of here, guys. Like, I got to bet that 5 if they drop that juice at a minus 130. Granted, the number of 10.7 walk percentage says, oh, man, Sharpie, man, pay attention. And what I'm going to tell you is this. Pay attention to the other shit. This team ain't fucking hitting, guys. 200 average, 614 OPS with a 119 ISO, and they are striking out at 23.3%, guys. So it's not like they're not striking out. The only issue here is a walk percentage, and that is something you need to fucking pay attention to. And that's why I wanted to split the bet with his pitching outs with his strikeouts, guys. So if I could somewhere find something with his pitching outs to compare it to where I could bet half and half, that's the way I'd like to back myself here, guys. Because if this dude just mows through these guys and they make a bunch of contact, and they don't strike out, I'm going to be fucking pissed that they pull him at 6 fucking innings. It just is, guys, and I've got to be able to be like, okay, well, how would I back myself? Well, I know they're not going to let him go past 6. Are they going to give me that 18 outs? Because he'll get to 18 plus outs. Can I get to that 18? And that's the thing I would have to back it with, guys. So once I see the pitching outs on him, it wasn't out before then, we will get to that and decide if that will be a full unit play, guys. Because once again, we're not betting half units no more. We're betting full units. Why? Because we're here to fucking pull out the monies. And, yeah, if I can't bet it with a lineup beforehand and put a full unit on it, then I shouldn't be fucking betting it, period. And that's the newest addition to my capping that's made me that much better, guys. So, got to learn to say no when the no word says no. Today, we're on 130K, maybe 2, maybe 3, depending on weather situations and juice-wise, guys. So smash the fucking like. We are 7 likes away from the recap of all those 3 that could be possible. And we're going to hit a commercial, and we're going to talk about that one day that God gives us. It's a fucking gift, guys. It's a fucking gift.
Like, I am a god. Everybody says, who does he think he is? I just told you who I thought I was. A god.
Oopsie! I told you I wish I was a good producer.
You're the best producer in the fucking world, bro. So what? You had one miscue. Who's the best fucking producer, chat? Bomb it, spam it, big motherfucking
Hey.
show.
This beat is tight for like just talking over and like having this like backstage conversation.
Yeah, I unmuted. I put that mute button off on purpose, guys. You might have been like, "Oh fuck, we heard Sharpie talking." No, I did that on purpose. Big Show's the motherfucking shit, bro. I appreciate you, bro. Without you, this shit would look like some of the days where it's looked just fucking bad. So appreciate everything you do more than I ever fucking tell you. But yeah, I appreciate you, my guy. Shout out to the chat, guys. If you haven't already, guys, we are 3 likes away from the recap. So we'll get to that once we hit our hitting props. But go on over to Manscaped, guys. Use that promo code PubSports. Why? You get free shipping on that Lawnmower 4.0, guys. And you're going to fucking need that. If you get lost in the woods, you're going to need that fucking light. Now, you can fucking glue a compass to it. And double standards, which we're going to get to, is you can hedge your fucking balls, not your bets, guys. At the end of the day, guys, that's what you need to be doing, guys. Go out there, get that Lawnmower 4.0, hedge your balls, not your bets, guys, and watch how much your lady friend starts to take care of you if you start to take care of herself. Kind of like how double standards, you tell her she got to take care of herself. Well, so does she. So does she, guys. So at the end of the day, God gives us fucking gifts every so often, guys, and we get that gift we talked about, guys. It's that gift that just keeps on giving. I am not the person who looks to fade pitchers. It has never been good for me, but I will fade a motherfucker who don't belong in the motherfucking league, guys, at the end of the day. And who doesn't belong in the league, guys? Dallas motherfucking Keuchel. At the end of the day, guys, Jake Arrieta last year, Dallas Keuchel this year, guys. And the fact that the Texas Rangers are giving us Dallas Keuchel Part 2, we are going to feast off of this bitch today, guys. Give me Tommy Pham over 1.5 plus 106. JD Martinez over 1.5 was at minus 102. And my motherfucking dude who got paid by these Red Sox, Kiki motherfucking Hernandez, guys, over 1.5 plus 136, guys. This guy for my team, for the Dodgers, guys, was a platoon player, and he platooned with my boy Jock fucking Peterson. Jock would crush righties, Kiki would crush lefties. Well, guess what? Kiki's getting plus 136 versus a lefty who doesn't belong in the motherfucking league, guys. Get the fuck out of here, guys. Over 2.5 first 5 minus 145 on that as well, guys. I'm not afraid of that juice. Dallas Keuchel does not belong in the motherfucking league, guys. I don't care about any other hitting props today. I don't care about looking at anybody else. Once I seen the sign from God, I said, thank you. Thank you. We're going to eat real good this weekend, guys. And you know it's the weekend, so we going to get them plus tree fitties around the house. And those plus tree fitties, they eat a little bit more than those little skinny bitty itty bitty. So shout out to the chat, guys. We didn't get them likes, but I will still give you the fucking recap because most of the people do come back and smash this like, and I come back and watch the recap in the comments, and we end up with that 80. So for the ones who are showing up late, smash the like if you can. And guys, we're on Lance McCullers at the end of the day. He's going versus the Angels. It's at a 6 plus minus 120 is where I bet it. And yeah, if you want the recap, go back through and get it. Sandy Alcantara is a really, really good heavy lean right now. I'm a little worried about the rain, so go back through and hit that recap if you want to check him out. And the other one, guys, is Dustin May. They dropped it down to a 5 plus, and it's at that juice of a minus 143. I have not got into it dirty yet. And if they come down to a minus 130, I will tweet it, and then I will bet it, guys. At the end of the day, my mission right now, guys, is to keep the juice down for you guys and to win at least $1,000 betting low volume, guys. And Lance McCullers is the best spot, in my opinion, today, guys. So that will be the Dirty K. Everything matches up. So let's just not get cute, and let's just fucking keep these guys paying us, guys. So until tomorrow, if there is a tomorrow, guys, because I'm going to talk to Boss Man, and there may not be a tomorrow, guys. Tomorrow we got UFC going. We've got live stream college football. We've got all types of stuff going, guys. And I'm going to the horse track, guys, with my boy Guillermo and Noli. So I may put up a play of the day, and that just may be it for the day, guys. So, yeah, I will let you know on Twitter if there's a show tomorrow. If not, guys, I'll see you guys Sunday. And tune into all the shit we got going on here. Next Friday, we got a fucking banger, guys. Next Friday, we got a motherfucking banger. What's coming up next Sunday, guys? What? Huh? Can't hear you. NFL motherfucking football, boys. Woo-hoo-hoo-hoo-hoo. We got something banging on Pub Sports next week, guys. We got something banging, guys. So until next time, let's go cash these tickets and make them pay us. Make them pay us.